Hey everyone, welcome to Cackling and Cooking again. Today we're going to make pony shoes, and our ingredients will be ham slices, milk to make the cheese sauce, French fries, Texas toast, and we'll need butter and flour to make the cheese sauce. I currently have the French fries are over there in the toaster oven. And over here, I'm getting ready to make the cheese sauce. And I will show you the recipe now and again at the end. We'll need 1 or 2 slices of Texas toast. Depends on if you want a pony shoe or a horseshoe. The only difference is there's 2 slices of meat, 2 slices of Texas toast, and extra fries for the horseshoe. I'm using a ham slice today because I'm not in a hamburger mood. I've bought hamburger on sale and I've overdone myself with meatloaf and goulash and meatballs. But anyway, we also have French fries, 2 tablespoons of flour, 2 tablespoons of butter, 1/3 cup of milk. No, that's a cup of milk. I can't even read my own recipe. 6 slices of American cheese or any kind of cheese you want. Some people simply melt Velveeta and pour over it. That's all right too. It's going to be your recipe. And then if you want to garnish it a little with paprika or parsley or whatever, that's fine. Okay, so let's get over here. And I would also suggest if you have cardiac problems that you don't eat this more than once every 6 or 7 months. Okay, I've got the butter melted, and what we do is we put in equal parts butter and flour and make a roux, just like when you make milk gravy. And we stir this up, and I do not add salt because there's a lot of salt in the cheese slices themselves, and there's also salt in the French fries, even though I didn't put salt in them. There is salt already in the fries. You'll have to read the sodium content on the French fry package. And we stir this around and let it get golden and that nutty smell, so we know that the flour has cooked and it's not raw anymore. And you won't have that icky flour taste if it's raw. Okay. Next, we will add milk. And one thing about this is if you pour in cold milk into the warm butter flour mixture, it won't lump up. Or if you do it the other way around and your milk is warm and you've let your butter mixture set aside and cool, it won't lump that way either. But don't add warm milk to warm butter flour mixture, and don't add cold milk to a cold flour mixture. See, that's nice and smooth. One thing I do add that isn't on the recipe is black pepper. I don't know why, but I have this thing for black pepper. It's really a good spice. I don't know how amusing this is to watch me stir this. Well, that's coming along nicely. Where have I heard that phrase before? Anyway, the French fries smell really good over there. I'll crank this up a little bit. I get somewhat impatient at times. Now, once this boils and thickens to your desired thickness, what we'll do is we'll throw in the cheese slices and take this off the heat because we don't want to boil the cheese. All right, that looks pretty good to me. We turn off the heat. And I've already opened my cheese slices. A lot of people like to use grated cheese, and that's fine too. You just use whatever you want. This way you don't have to mess with the cheese so much. You just throw it in and let it do its thing. Let it melt. What you can do too, if you see that this looks a little bit thick, which I like mine thick, is you can add a little bit of milk before you get all of your cheese added in. And I add a couple of slices at a time. We got it a little bit on the heat, just the edge of the pan, so it will help melt this cheese a little bit faster, but we don't want this sauce to get any hotter than it is. Isn't it funny how that melts and gets so smooth? Well, I guess it's not funny, but since I don't have any help again this week, I apologize for my delays, and I'm not good at editing. That's usually what my helper videographer does. Stir, stir, stir. You gotta stir this like crazy. I always say stir, stir, stir. I said that when I made gravy. Well, you kids know that Grandma means stir the fire out of it till it gets good and done. I would say minus a couple of lumps, we're almost there. And yes, before I started this video, I washed my hands, put on my apron, and put my hair up. Not in that order. I put my hair up first, then put on my apron, and then wash my hands. Those are my 3 rules in my kitchen. Hair up, apron on, hands washed. Okay, there we go. There is a very nice cheese sauce. We have one little lump there. I need to stir it out. Okay, there's your cheese sauce. And now what we do is we toast the Texas toast. I probably should have done that beforehand. But this won't take long. And while the toast cooks, I'll get out the fries. Put things away as I go along. Okay, get this out of the way. I like to bang around a lot too. I'm a very noisy cook. I'm also a very messy cook. Anything I cook with flour, I guarantee it'll be all over the kitchen and all over me. All right. Let's get these fries out. The only saving grace I did was to put these fries in the toaster oven rather than fry them in grease, although the grease fried ones taste much better, I assure you that. Of course, I don't want any semblance of a healthy recipe around here. All right, come on, toast. Okay, there's our toast. No, I do not butter this toast because you're going to get plenty of oils from the cheese and your ham. Just my spoon. All right, the first step that I do when I make a horseshoe is put cheese sauce on the Texas toast. I don't like that over the side there. All right, next thing that I will do is put my ham slice or your hamburger or your pork tenderloin, whatever you all want to use. I put the meat on next, and then on top of the meat, I don't know if y'all can see that, I hope so, goes more cheese sauce, but not a whole lot. It's not like you're icing a cake around here. And then we put on, oh boy, the French fries as much or as little as you want. I gave up with the spatula. My hands are clean. I just pick the fries up with my hands. They're not all that hot. Once you pick up a lot of hot stuff, when you cook for years, the temperature doesn't bother you sometimes. Okay. I've got a lone French fry there. I'll throw him up there. I'll set this right here for now. And then I'll sprinkle this over the top. And that is a Ponyshoe. I hope you enjoy this. I certainly do. This will be my supper tonight. Okay, so once again, let me get this set down and this put up. Here's the recipe. You'll need 1 or 2 slices of Texas toast, a hamburger patty or a ham slice, any meat of your choice will do, French fries, and then to make the cheese sauce, you'll need equal parts of flour and butter, and 1 cup of milk to that flour and butter mixture, and 6 slices of cheese, American cheese or any cheese you like. And then I put paprika over the finished product. And that's it for today. Thank you for being here. Goodbye and God bless.